I'm not sure if you can hear all the fireworks going on behind me, but it's Diwali tonight. I don't celebrate it. However, I do have a little reason to celebrate myself, actually. Funny enough, it's just a small social interaction. I've literally just finished a workout, chest and triceps today, and I was getting changed in the changing room. And a friend walked past, said hi, and normally it's just hi bye. Sometimes talk about boxing, even though I know nothing really about it. But then something in my mind thought, let me just ask this guy, nice old man, let me just ask him about how he's getting on, how his house is, because I remember seeing earlier this year, he lives near me, but his house was in a bit of a state. He was trying to move things, but nothing was just happening. So I thought, let me just ask him about it. And me, the type of overthinker that I am, I thought to myself, well, you've thought about it. He's going to come back. Why not ask him about it? So I did. We had a very brief chat, but in that time, I got to learn a little bit more about him. I got to learn about why his house wasn't cleaner than it was before. He actually lost motivation to do it. So that gave me a little bit of insight into how he was feeling. He also told me that, well, maybe he wants to move out the area and move near his family, which is completely fair and understandable. I thought to myself, well, if this guy needs a bit of help with his house, then why don't I help him? Now, I'm not selling him a business idea because I've not got any handyman skills, but I thought, you know what? If he needs help, I'll just volunteer. And he did say, I'll keep you in mind. And I saw his mood lift up a little bit. And this is not to say that, oh, this is how you can manipulate conversations for yourself to get something out of it and a zero-sum game. No, 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 no. I just wanted to point it out because there's an Englishman who is a bit thin on the hair side, but very smart on the intellectual side. I think his name is Newell of Technology. I think I've butchered his channel name, but if I find it, I'll link it in the description. And on the way to work this morning, or was it this evening? I don't know. I was actually watching a video from him about open loops. Now, open loops are essentially thoughts that come into your mind, and until you act on them, they stay there and they linger. Let's say a phone bill. And if you're not like me who has it automatically set up, sometimes you can delay these things and it causes a bit more stress. And the longer a thought lingers in your mind that you don't act upon, the more mental space it takes up and the more guilty you feel. Now, in that moment, an open loop thought, can't get my words right, an open loop created itself. That loop was, that idea, that thought was, well, why don't I say hi and just ask him a bit more about how he's doing and how his house is. And if he walked past and I didn't do it, I would have thought to myself, damn, I wish I should have said something. Next time I'll do it. Next time comes around, you don't do it next time because you don't remember or you don't note it down. So I just thought that was a very quick win for me because I'm someone who's quite socially awkward and shy. Maybe on camera, you may be feeling, okay, this guy's a little bit cringe, but he's not too bad, right? Depends on who you ask. Now, I'm not saying this is applicable for all situations. For example, if you want to ask someone for their number, or if you want to say, hey, look, I think you're good looking, I'd like to get to know you. Cringe example, yes, not something I've ever done, but I know a lot of people can relate to that, and a lot of people shy off and back away from that. That's a totally different video, something I've kind of yet to experience myself, but in a more halal way. When I find that cure, if you want to call it, then I'll do my best to come back and answer it in a video. But yeah, just wanted to highlight how important open loops are. And if you can't solve it in the moment, go home and write it down. So here's the anxiety, people coming to my left and in front of me, getting in their cars. I'm in the car park. So I just thought to myself, well, I need to note those tasks down when I go home in a to-do list app. I will probably do it when I go home because I need to eat. But yeah, just finished this workout and wanted to remind you how important open loops are, but also how good you feel after closing them, especially if it's a social open loop. Peace out.